Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to my playthrough of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Now, last we left off, we fought in the arena and won. We got Marazai, and yeah, supposedly something's going down in the pit. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I always have a backup plan.
What the? Time seems to stand still when you enter. Figures cast in shadow huddled against the wall turns to you. Everyone except the few standing frozen in the middle of the room with weapons in their hands. Argenta is panting, but her weapon is steadily trained on Marazai. May thy will fortify my hand. May my faith in thee grant me strength. Ulfar's rumbling, malicious laughter echoes off the lair ceiling. A nimble pest are you. You could have surrendered without a fight. I would have snapped your neck and spared you torment, but you choose to die more painfully. Marazai, whose armor is dented in a few places, let out a guttural laugh. What are you waiting for? Isn't it about time we finish our little dance? Marazai lightly brandishes his blade, laughing mockingly in his opponent's face. I can continue dancing with you for a long, long time, but I'm growing wary of your pathetic attempts. Who started this? Marazai chuckled hoarsely. I do not care about your lackeys, Hyphus Dane, but they do seem to care about me. The monkey do not know their place in your circle. A pitiful spectacle. The abomination that you have allowed into the ranks of your companions must die. This is his will and my duty, Rogue Trader. Argenta's eyes burn with a frenzied, incinerating fire. Ho there, I decided to unwind by chasing this stringy Xenos across the ceiling. Join me, TOGATHER. And what, the rest of you just stood by and watched? Who am I to stand in the way of the Imperium's justice? I refuse to pay for the deeds of my dark cousin. Shireen, true wisdom lies in knowing when to step forward and when to step back and blend into the wall. Don't want to kill him now, but I want to kill him later. You know what? We're in the Dark City. We are in his backyard. Better to have a guy than, stumbling in the dark. I did not save Marazai's life so you could take matters into your own hands. Put your weapons away, all of you. Argenta's gaze upon you is full of condemnation. I will not oppose you, Rogue Trader, though my soul may clamor for the destruction of this foul thing, but I will wait for it to give me cause. I will wait eagerly. Ulfar slammed his gauntlet-clad fist against his armor, heaving a sigh of disappointment. I am not one to end the battle while Xeno still stands, but no matter. Scrawny inhuman. We will get the chance to finish this another time. Marazai took his eyes off the exit and looks at you. The contorted mask of battle rage slides from his face, and he sheaths his blade. If your lackeys have seen enough of the show, I have business to discuss with you, Hyphus Dane. Okay. Marazai is casually inspecting his armor for damage, seemingly unperturbed by the attempted reprisal against him.
Monkey. Rogue Trader. There is something you must do for me.
What do you need?
The soul of Irimeris, the Archon of the Reaving Tempest. It should belong to me. I do not know where, I do not know how, but that bitch tried to dispatch me without sullying her own hands, and she deserves to lose her life. Her soul will remain in my soul trap.
With a lazy nod, Marazai indicates a dark crystal hanging from his belt.
When we at last face each other, and we will face each other, even if I have to gut all of Camorra to do it. And if you're there when it happens, do not even think of trying to deliver the final blow. Only an Aziriesh has the right to take the life of an Aziriesh, and that right is mine.
With the claw of his glove, Marazai hooks one of the crushed plates of armor on his thigh and examines it meticulously. Why do you hate Ymir so much? It was your own fault that you end up in the chasm.
It is all somewhat more complicated than you're capable of understanding. Our game of old must come to an end. My first step went awry because of Nazrake's treachery. Now all I must do is finish what I started. Destroy her with my own hands before she destroys me.
Okay, what do you want with her soul?
Simply killing her is not enough for me. No, it is too banal. Keeping her imprisoned for all eternity in a cage of misery from which there is no escape. That is a fate more to my liking. Her fury and torment will feed me until her spirit dries up like a fountain of blood spraying from a sliced artery. And also, it might make her resurrection problematic.
Okay, props to whoever voiced Marazai. One, he really encompassed, like, the whole dialogue here really screams Drukhari. Like, come on. This whole line, this here, it just screams Drukhari. What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Does Drukhari actually has anything to do with soul technology? Because this is the thing. Drukharis actually have a blanket ban on anything warp related. So generally their tech is not, you know, in any way, shape or form psychically powered or operable by psychic forces. So I'm kind of curious on what the soul trap is. I mean, then again, these guys are just, you know, pirates in every single way, shape, and form. You gotta expect some people just doing something on the side. Resurrection? What resurrection?
Naive creature. The homunculi of Camorra, including Tavantius, whom Erimeris favors, are able to regenerate our slain kin from small pieces of flesh held in amniotic tubes. Any Drukhari you kill on the field of battle can come for you again, albeit at a price, since the homunculus claims a portion of their client's soul as payment for this precautionary measure. Perhaps Erimeris was desperate enough or insane enough to resort to such a contract. Who knows? Having Erimeris' soul in my keeping might make her regrown form, if one appears, defective. She might not remember me or you at all.
Okay, wait, only an Azuriash? Are you related?
Erimeris is my sister. What does it matter?
Yeah, you guys are Drukhari, alright. You have a complicated relationship, I see.
Yes. I valued her until she went too far in her attempts to dispose of me. She valued me until I refused to bare my throat for the blade without a word. Our relationship has come to a dead end. Now the tie between us must be severed.
Very well, very well. Should we encounter Eumeris at any point, I shall allow you to deal the final blow.
The answer I was expecting. I do not expect to wait long for the confrontation. When my sister learns of what occurred in the arena, she will send assassins, or decide to come herself.
Marzai breaks off. All his attention is now focused on the bent plate on his shoulder. A second later, he grips the edge of the plate and, with a strangled groan, tears it off. The piece dislodges with a hiss. Marzai begins to straighten the bent plate with his hands, revealing the surprising strength and thing within his lean body. Look at what the plate was covering. You are shocked to find no under armor or clothing. It seems the thin, light armor is attached directly to the Drukhari's pale skin, roped with veins. You notice two pinprick marks surrounded by purplish bruises. Something pierced his flesh there, and that's what kept the armor plate in place.
What are you looking at?
After a few seconds, some ancient awareness spikes in you. The rapt attention of a deadly predator is focused on you. Your eyes start up. Marazai has noticed your interest. Silently, he turns his head towards you and leans down. His eyes bore into you, his gaze mocking and charged with a promise. Your armor is held on with hooks that dig into your body?
Correct. Directly into the nerve centers. Direct stimulation of the trigger points, provoking constant, unrelenting pain. Do you know how pleasurable it feels when your suffering rings out in unison with another's? The overwhelming ecstasy when your own agony bleeds into the agony of your enemy. My world is woven from that pleasure.
Okay, I'm starting to feel scared. Like the way the V8 delivered that. Oh my god, I just felt chills up my spine.
I can show you that world. I can teach you, if you do as you are told.
Ah, whatever. I'm role-playing. Sure.
An obedient pet. Good. Then start by carrying out my order. If we meet Irimaris, she is mine. And now, go. I'm finished with you. For now.
Really? I'm a pet? Abelard?
Lord Captain.
Nope. Razai. What happened to you after the trial? When given the chance to join me, you took it readily. That surprised me.
I had no intention of ending my days playing the role of meat in the arena. And then you blithely offered me an alliance after what I'd done to you. Why?
I pity you.
Mention the word pity to me once more, and you will bitterly regret it. Our conversation is over.
Okay.
Rogue trader.
Any thoughts how we can escape this place?
On a mountain of bodies, bathing in our enemies' tears and blood. Do not deceive yourself by thinking we will escape this place alive without violence. I, for one, hope that there will be plenty of it.
Okay.
But there is one unfortunate detail. An Arabenian has stepped into your path, one of Kegarak's tribe, who lurk in the tangle of the webway. I've heard them called harlequins in your tongue. The one that appeared in the Obsidian Court is the most dangerous and unpredictable of all. I'm beginning to think that his visit is a sign that the events unfolding around us have not been left to chance. Perhaps they are the result of interference, at the behest of the highest authority.
Okay, I must take my leave.
Do not keep me waiting.
Okay. Junta. Okay. Wait. Krieger's arsenal? What the? Gladiator's healing kit? Skin patch? Wait. What the? Okay, so the thing is, I actually left the game for quite a while because, well, let's just say the festivities kind of makes it hard to record. So I don't know if there's actually any type of whatchamacallem, updates. Soldier Aquila pendant when melee. When the wearer hits with a ranged weapon within melee range, the target gains one stack of perplex effect. Okay. That's okay. Whatever. Alright, you're lit. Anything new?
You came back from the dark, Elentark?
Nothing.
So?
Okay, and if I remember correctly, yep, Arazai is officially with me now. So let me upgrade him first. Okay, so this is the skills I'm gonna go with it. Basically, it's just a one-to-one copy of the build guide on Neoseeker. I mean, it works really well on Ulfar, so I'm thinking of like building the same with Marazai. And when I get back to my ship, I'm thinking of changing up, maybe like Argenta, maybe Avalor, you know, just to fit the guide, because they are really, really good. Okay, let's see, what kind of thing do you got? You're kind of bad. Let's see, good glaive. Wow. Okay, let's just give you this. Good. Okay. Weapon-wise, I don't really have a ton of good stuff. Serrated Grimmer Steel Blades. Wait, Grimmer Steels? Aren't those the steel only used by Mandrakes? I don't know. Bleeding. Yeah, this one's actually kind of good. So let me give him this. At the very least, he's gonna cause some bleeding. Okay, this should be good for him for now. So, let's go. Let's ask Jay.
Yes?
What is nah?
Sir, yes, sir.
Let's go out. Who do I want to bring? No, I believe tech use is still. Okay, you know what? No. Abelard, for now I'm benching you because I want to try out what Marazai can do.
I always keep my options open.
Okay. That's what Drukari, Beggar.
Is there money to be made?
Oh, what happened here? Oh yeah, I shot through here. Nothing for me? Nope. What do I have to do now? Okay.
Always keep your eye on the price.
What the? Sector unknown depths of the elaborate dimension. Region Komarov. Recording location: the chasm. Material Garthria Bloodfeather's hunt. Extracted from the bloody remains by the carrying hand, scalpel, and neurophage tentacle of Homunculus Ilvant. The rising currents carry the smell of pain, blood, ichor, and failed ambitions. The smell of the dark city. As my wings flung open, I weave a path through the spires like a dark lightning bolt, chaotic and unpredictable in its patterns. To fly is to hunt, and everyone in flight hunts everyone else. Even I, Scourge Garthria Bloodfeather, do not have the privilege of inviolability around these spires. I may become someone else's prey, except probably not today. This day, I am the hunter. My homunculus modified olfactory receptors picked up the scent of my prey, and I tread cautiously as I approached it. The stench of monkey is foul but varied, and the scent of my prey is quite telling. A powerful specimen, but rash and reeking of the blood of others, I descended on the minaret that grows out of the nearest spire and provides me with an excellent view. Accelerated reflexes allow me to assess the situation in a fraction of an instant. It is time. But I still decide to wait to get a better look at the prey. A male monkey, a pampered upper caste cub who was fed and equipped with the best their race can offer. It certainly arrived in the Dark City recently, the city which has not yet managed to leave a mark of perpetual expectation of doom on its flattened snout. The most glorious game which clings to life the strongest and leaves the sweetest death essence. The reflex urge the muscles to react. I act. The shard carbines spew forth a stream of crystalline projectiles that howl and shatter as they pierce the flesh of the prey. A deadly slashing blizzard drapes the street in bloody snow, the bodies of random passerbys caught in the fire falling to the ground. This is a common occurrence in the spires. Everyone around me flees from the field of death, whose borders I have made clear. The prey falls, but is still alive. I did not expect the hunt to end with the first salvo. The prey is badly injured. I can easily finish it off in the open. The prey. What? Ooh. It's trying to look at me among the tangled spire. Yeah, let's do this. Damn it! It's trying to gaze leap helplessly from one spire to another, but my hiding place is too discreet. Triumphant, I revel in my superiority. The prey summons companion to its aid. A mistake. I unleash a new fan of crystalline shards, and the flesh of the prey blossoms with new cuts from my projectiles. Anyone who tries to approach it will be killed by the brittle shrapnel. The prey should have run away, not giving me more chance to cripple it. The prey is weak. Great. I break into a run. Clever. By escaping from the open streets, the prey has deprived me of the advantage of my long-range weapon, but I will not let it escape. So I spread my wings and soar over the alley, pelting the prey with bursts of indirect fire. The chase must not end too soon. The petitioner wants my prey to die slowly. Here's the strangeness to the movements of the prey as it dashes away one moment and freezes the next. My receptrophin altered pupils are adapted at detecting movements, but they are worse at perceiving stationary objects, and my prey seem to be aware of this. The prey... Agility, ballistics... Yeah, let's do this. Okay. The air fills with gunfire. As soon as the prey fires the first shot, everyone starts shooting at everyone else. This chaotic firefight engulfs the entire street. It spreads across the dark city like a wildfire, mindless and violent. I'm forced into a steep dive, spinning around and dodging the tracks of multiple projectiles. The damn trick worked, and I let out a frustrated squeal. Okay. The prey managed to elude me for a moment by ducking into the crowded street. The jet boosters on my back emits a stream of ghostly blue flame, and I continue my pursuit. As I storm into the street, I see the prey again. This is a nice catch. The petitioner wanted me to deliver the prey to her, but I decided to do something different. When it is over, I will impale the body of the prey on a spike protruding from the highest spire, so that it serves as testament to my victory. And my flight is swift. Everything unnecessary and atavistic have been cut from my body so thin. Air currents carry it like a projectile from a splinter rifle. Alas, it is also my weakness. I am so light, even a small obstacle can throw me off course. But the prey has no idea how vulnerable I am in flight. Willpower test succeeded. The initial horror caused by my sudden attack has already worn off. The prey has suppressed its panic and is acting decisively and boldly. Commendable triumph of will over instinct. Seeking to slow me down, the prey. No. Bars my way with a cataclysm. Okay. The prey rushes over to a half-dismantled jet bike, shot away the slave who is repairing it, and overloads its anti-gravity engine with admirable dexterity. It barely has the time to bounce back before a deafening explosion fills the air with shards of rock, pieces of raised bone, and fragments of bodies. One of the projectiles hit me in the chest and throws me to the ground. I managed to regroup and avoid injury, but get up with a furious screech. I was cast down, an indelible insult. The conclusion is drawing near. As I turn the corner, I triumphantly realize that I have driven the prey into a dead end. It is time for the massacre. The poison I received from the petitioner as payment for the hunt is contained in the crystalline projectiles and should have worked by now. It will slow down the nervous system of my prey, weaken its muscles, and render it unconscious. Corrall's test succeeded. But when I see the prey, I fail to discern any traces of the poison's effect. Could the prey be so strong that the body has overcome my deadly battle toxin? Okay. No. Really? Look, the fences and I attack, feeling another trap laid out before me. I don't have anything in demolition. Yeah, this is as high as I got. Wow. Yeah, this is as high as I got. Launch at me first. I realized too late that it is not desperation but cold determination behind it. Damn it. In the blind alley where my prey is about to die, there is enough room for me to spread my wings and soar. It does not grant me an opportunity to do so and kicks me back into the decrepit street. The prey wishes to fight where it has the advantage. With my wings folded, I ratchet up to the jet booster and rush past the prey like a projectile. I'm airborne again. I'm flying. The fight will be on my terms. Everything will be over in moments. The outcome will be decided in close combat. Wasting no time, my prey and I seize one another in a violent, furious embrace. Every decision made over the course of this fleeting hunt is being weighed, tipping the scale that will ultimately determine the winner. My embedded glands spew hyperadrenaline into my bloodstream, and my artificially grown muscles convulsively swell under the porous fabric of my ghost blade. I torment the prey with claws protruding from my forearms and knees, and the prey, bangs of roof boards trying to break my fragile bones and shatter my joints. My breath on the blades hang over my bone and aims for my throat. Responds with clinical attacks aimed at my weak points. Allows me closer, enveloping me in a detonate embrace in hopes to suffocate me before I tear it to shreds. Let's do this. Okay, powerful blows crush the hollow bones drilled by the crafty homunculus. Their lightness served me well during the flight, but has betrayed me here on the ground. I lost my footing, my body going floppy like a rag. My strength waning, I reached for the shard carbine and shoot the prey right in the face at point-blank range. The crystalline projectile whizzes within a hair's breadth of its face. A crushing blow turns my magnificent weapon to rubble with a mournful crunch. The prey grasps me by the throat, lifts me in the air, and snarls. It seems to want to know why I attempt to kill it. What would I tell you if I could? About my petitioner, Kairos the Witch, about how insulted she was by the death of her fosterlings, the blood-stained proselytes, in the arena at the hands of my prey, about how badly she wanted to spite this prey's master, the sour-tempered homunculus Tarvintus, who has arranged that insult. I do not know, for my throat is crushed and only a faint wail escapes. I die. I am dying at the feet of my prey. No, at the feet of a monkey. A humiliating end for one who earned the status of apex hunter of Kamara through torturous alterations of the flesh and the body and a bloody pilgrimage to the very top of the spires. Does it hurt to perish like this? It does. Is it fair? It is. The chaotic burst of violence and bloody streets of Kamara end just as abruptly as it erupted. Such is life in the spires. Okay. Oh, where am I? Oh. Yeah. Adrenaline capable of dispensing pure hyperadrenaline through the owner's blood. Wow. Okay, what do I get? Old injury.
I know how to take risks.
Can I heal? Fresh injury. Is there anything I can use for old injuries? I don't think so. Immaculate Servo Skull, Scribe Servo Skull, Herald Servo Skull. I don't know what these things are supposed to do. I'll be honest. Lots of Unreal. Sure. Sure. This. Sure, why not? Or you good. Gladiator's healing kit. Oh yeah, I just noticed I don't have these things. Huh. Okay, that's weird. You're good, you're good. Okay, whatever. I just have to live with this, I guess. Let me save first. Meat. Leave. Okay, whatever.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, homunculus minions. Okay, so I just read that the at this point is where I can get Cassia back, but I need to be very careful. So let me save the game first, and let's talk to you. The defender rushes about the laboratory, snatching up certain tools, vials, and notes. He conceals some of the items inside his own body cavities and destroyed the rest. What should I do? You did something happen? The cult of the final thirst craves blood specimen. Your blood, my blood. One must be astonishingly insensitive to the vibrations of the Dark City to not realize this. The homunculus notices Mara's eye. Drakon Azuriesh, after you went against the Archon of the Reaving Tempest, you decide to violate the wishes of the Archon of the Black Heart as well? You were thrown into the arena to die. You show wretched incompetence by defying your masters. My presence offends you. I see. Good. Mara's eye sneers and looks around. You have made yourself quite comfortable here in the chasm. Is this where you have kept the things that you dared not to bring to the spire of the Reaving Tempest? It must be vexing, having to abandon all as you flee the cult's wrath. One of the Ventus's limbs twitches and strikes blindly. Only Mara's eyes reflexes saved him from a fatal neck wound, but the homunculus makes no further attempts to attack. He seems to care more about his substances and instruments than the insufferable Kabalite. Why do witches desire my death? You humiliated them, monkey. Kikiros and I agreed that she would send fresh meat against you, but she decided to undermine my authority by sending out her best. You slaughtered them, so it was the cult's authority that suffered. But who cares about a pathetic monkey? You are my lackey, and thus it is I who is responsible for undermining the cult's authority. You should be careful what you wish for, Xenos. And it wasn't enough for you to just kill them. You enticed one of the bloodstained proselytes to join the monkey's side, and the entire chasm watched. A slap in the face of the cult wasn't enough for you, so you decided to spit in its face as well? Okay. Okay, but there is more. I hope Kiros and Sinis Thoria are now writhing in horror at the mere thought of their headless subordinates have lost the Kabalite who was sentenced to death by Nazarkiel himself. First they decided to play at charity by making me a proselyte, and now they let me slip through their fingers. Oh, I wish I could see the succubus's face when she was given the news. So you dispatched me to kill the witches, and you're telling me you did not anticipate such consequences? It was supposed to go differently. Your performance was supposed to be a lesson in respect, not a declaration of war. You would have killed someone unimportant and made the witches' vanity bleed. The witches would have received your head as a salve for their wounded pride. They would have been reminded of a time that I was still someone who could greatly complicate their existence. Instead, you failed me, all of you. Kikiros did not keep her word, and you did not die in her trap. It's all your fault, and the things have spiraled out of control. So your original plan is to have still had us all dead. You selfish, dissected creep. I don't care about Kikiros. You promised to help me get out of here. You hear a mockery in the homunculus' voice. Forget the old promises, monkey. This is war. My loyal servants are being slaughtered across the chasm. I cannot take any more specimens away with me, and the ones I have already packed are far more valuable than you. Razai's face suddenly changes. His mocking grin gone. He fixes his gaze on the homunculus. Into the spires of the reaving tempest, to hide under the wings of Ymiris, an Archon fallen into disgrace. What an imprudent choice. You should run away from her and her troubles, unless you are somehow connected to her crime. The Vintas glares at Marazai. You were not in a position to know about the Archon's plans before, much less now. So unravels the rotten threads that the tapestry of fate. Elentark hears the true nature of the Dark Ones. A lie hidden behind sweet promises. Having learned from the cruel mistake, I foresaw this outcome. Related wisdom. So what's the plan? I will leave the anatomical opera and withdraw to the spires of the reaving tempest. The witches won't dare to settle their scores under the eyes of my patrons, so the Cabal's value servants is safe from their ire. As for you, go out into the streets of the chasm and die, or go to the arena and try to kill Kikiros. Even if you succeed, you will still die. The homunculus mutters furiously and haughtily. I should have stopped wasting time on this idiocy long ago. All these pathetic simpletons did was weaken my focus and distract me from my masterpiece. At last, I can devote it all to myself. Don't be such a coward. Let's face them here and kill them, all of them. The homunculus' anxious movement slows to a halt, but the mandibles on his face twitches nervously. An unnecessary risk. This is not a hasty retreat, merely a temporary change of workplace. The Venus became so absorbed in his thoughts that he starts shearing off pieces of his own flesh with his scissor-like claws. Enter the arena. The succubus will not pass up the choice to gut you in front of an audience. If you could simply wound Kikiros, it will give us both enough time to escape. For that, I would be willing to sacrifice the deadliest and most valuable specimen in my collection. If we manage to kill her, run. Sinistoria will not let such impudence go unpunished, and her wrath is 100-fold more dangerous than Kikiros' fury. Do not return to the chasm. You will find no shelter here. Seek salvation in other spires, and you may prolong your agony for a short time. I found some materials. Are they suitable for your new monster? The homunculus digs through the chunks of flesh with the enthusiasm of a hungry vulture. Finally, he snaps. Good material. Good specimen. Bring me more. Okay. What? The Venus examines the bloody body parts with lascivious interest, and he rips an organ out of his own chest, adds it to his trophies, and hisses in satisfaction. An interesting composition, an unusual set of starting parameters that can be strengthened by an original mixture of essences. This will be a mighty beast. I will call it the Anguished Prospector. You have done well, specimen, and for that you will be rewarded. Gladiator mesh armor. Okay. Devantius is silent for a few moments. To repay Kikiros for her treachery, you will send the Anguished Prospector to the arena. While the witches are preoccupied with ending your life, the Prospector will kill several of them. Regardless, it is too conspicuous for me to hide from the cult's huntresses. Let my creation perform the symphony of pain which it was designed for. Since you are intent on fleeing, you might as well release my companions. I cannot transport them to my new sanctuary. You may take them. Some may still be alive, but do not allow them to use their abilities until I have left the anatomical opera. Okay. Alright, sure. Okay, so you're gonna be my friend, eh? Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Ooh. Okay.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Man, I'm gonna be rich after this.
Keep your wits about you.
Who's supposed to be here? I don't know. She said... Oh, okay. This is where those idiots were at. Okay, what the hell's happening here? Homunculus minions. Execution Master. Torture device locked and sealed.
Is there money to be made?
Okay, let me save. Oh. What the hell? At last, I feel something. You see the horror and confusion in Cassia's eyes, wide open eyes. Her face, neck, and hands are gruesomely scratched and sickly blood is dripping from the tips of her claw-like fingernails. Ah, why are there so many of you at once? Red, black, violet, scarlet, yellow, dark, maroon. Away with you. Stop swarming my thoughts. Marazai recoils, letting out a frenzied hiss. I should have killed this thing back then. It's a foul gateway to silent thresh. Cassia clutches her head again, and this time covering her third eye, but you can already feel the breath of the warp coming from its gaze. Hyvasdane, I cannot control it. The power flowing through Cassia's fragile body makes your head swim and your hair stand on end. Damn it. Your body is burning as if you have been doused with a vat of molten plasteel, and your head is teeming with strange whispers, shadow voices. Every breath is a struggle, as though something is scratched from your insides, trying to claw its way out of your chest. Your gorge rises. You have survived being exposed to the navigator's open eye, but will your body and mind hold it if it occurs again? Ugh. Okay. Cassia, light of my eyes, you are stronger than this. You hear me? Fight it. Fight it, my pale face, Shireen. Okay, Sur, thorough with prayer. May the Emperor's radiance illuminate our way through the tenebrous gloom as we that are broken of heart turn to his wisdom. Cassia struggles to focus her eyes on you. An unfamiliar expression is imprinted on her pale, gaunt face, one that is stern, confident, and imperious. It is the same expression you saw on Theodora von Valencia's face when you first met her, and may his light scatter the darkness ahead, for the Astronomicon is the beacon of his guiding blessed to me. An eerie chill runs down the entire length of your body. It's a feeling you forgot, but recollection swiftly follows. Someone else's turmoil and emotions and a will that is not your own. This crushing wave is about to consume you. Okay. A haze of anger, despair, and fear smothers you like a burial shroud. But this is not the first time you have had to deal with a surge of foreign emotions assailing your mind. You wish you would die here and now. No, you wish you have never been born in the first place. You summon your will and push these thoughts away as though fending off a sword thrust. And Cassia's feeling dissipate before they can lash onto you. What the hell? Oh, hell no. I'm not doing this. Soothes the prayer. The Emperor is with us so long as we remember our purpose, to serve humankind and to never give in to its enemies. With visible effort, Cassia clapped her hand in a gesture of prayer, and to believe in his might, and his aid, and his wisdom, and if we still have the strength to fight, then fight we shall to the end. Her pale brow furrows and rivets of blood runs from her nose and eyes. Undeterred, she focuses on bringing her powers under control until her body jolts as if electrocuted. You know, when the darkness envelops you, it takes everything away, leaving no sounds, no smell, no solid footing. Darkness devours every color that tries to make its way in. Every color I tried to create inside, darkness is withering. It swallows the colors, chews and consumes. But when despair has overtaken me completely, I could sense I was not alone in that darkness. Someone else is with me, someone intangible, cold and colorless. The realization ravaged my sanity all the more. When the capsule opened, my mind was drowned in grimy shades of crimson, and umber, and black, and I'm going mad. Hyvasdane, please help me. Cassia reaches out her hand to you in a pleading gesture, but her entire body is quaking from the force of her overflowing power, and you can tell it is about to burst forth once more. Rigid heaviness hangs in the air. Your entire team implores you to run. Quickly, now. You will overcome this, Cassia. You are stronger than you think you are. Remarkable. You believe in me even when I have lost all faith in my own strength. Cassia smiles faintly, enduring the pain. Cassia closes her eyes, and the tremors in her body tapers to a stop with a wary movement of her hand. She adjusts her forehead adornment. Take care to cover her navigator's eye, and you no longer feel the menace that was emanating from her a moment ago. Thank you. Your words. They help. I feel better already. No. Hell no. And now, may I escort you out of here? Glancing nervously at the homunculus artifact, Cassia nods courteously. I will be honored, Lord Captain. If I may ask you to leave the way? Okay. Alright. Okay, let's just bench your lit for now. Okay. Crush injury. Okay, damn it. No.
I will lead us to fortune.
Who has... I remember
I'm
you
restless.
have... Yep. Heal J.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Okay.
I guess I'm still alive.
Oh. Let's see. Okay, let's go with this. Alright. And, Cassia, do you have anything new? Damn it. Okay, this should be good, I guess. So, ooh, hello. Okay. Is there nothing around here? Yeah, I just have to speak with the Ventus.
Blessed be the road that we take.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Let us not dawdle.
Okay. Yeah, I believe Eula has gone back to her hidey hole. Has gone back to the pit.
Speak, Edvater.
Okay, remember I picked up something. I picked up something for you. Heavy bolter. Puro Pride. You know what? No, let's try it on you. Let's see what you can do with this. Oh man, this is gonna be ugly. For them, I mean. Let's see. I remember I picked up some kind of a Sardi's chainsword. Yeah, Sardi's bolters. I mean, it's a bit of a shame that the fact that you
Join me in prayer.
that you only have one Astartes in your retinue, but you guys like you have so many weapons to choose from. It's a bit of a shame, I won't lie. Do I have any other bolters? I don't think so. Yep. Wait, I do have this. Yeah, let's try it out. At the very least. Let's try it out. Me, I got this. Sniping rifle wise. No, this one's far better. I want to switch out the shotgun. Yeah, let's switch out to something better. Imperial Pride. Let's get this. Jay, you're good, you're good, you're good. Wait, who? Oh yeah, you. Let's try using this. Okay, let me save. Because they did say that there's gonna be a fighting outside. Okay, let's go.
I always have a